Terry, Terry, Terry. Terry, Terry, Terry. Terry, Terry, Terry. Oh dear. How's he going? This is like easy street. So, Terry will probably tell you I am the worst at PvP. Literally the fucking worst. And this has literally made shooting in Rust easy. Literally. I mean, the MP5 just to start with. Look at that. I am usually the spray for me is like this. Even MP5. Literally, that is what it's like for me when MP5. Big reason why I stopped playing Rust, like huge reason, is because I couldn't fill the skill gap. Because I didn't have time to sit in UKN for 20 hours, basically firing at fucking bots. But this makes it a hell of a lot easier. Like, tons easier. Like, you wouldn't believe. I'm only going to be on for a little bit. I'm not going to be on for long because I think a lot of people have actually realised that it's dropped on staging. Just going to show roughly what it's like. Changed the recoil. They haven't, mate. Have they changed recoil? Right, watch this. AK, right? Crouching. Just moving it down slightly. That's AK now. Just moving down slightly. It's not even massively moving. Was it Rust game? What's your Rust game? What scenes? Oh, good point. Here we go. Right, so this is the AK whilst crouched, alright? This is AK crouched. Normally, there's quite a spray after the 6 or 7 round. No, it's not. That's just pulling down a little bit, slowly. That's literally just a small bit, like standing and just moving it down. I'm only just pulling down. That's just down, nothing else. Just down. So yeah, it's massively changed. You can see the recoil's changed, just freehand. Still moves up, but you don't have the Z spray that you used to have. It used to be way higher than what it is now. I say, just moving in a little bit. I've got the muscle memory of a fucking goat. Trust me. This is like huge for idiots like me. The worrying bit is the SAR's quite easy to get, right? So I'm not even moving the mouse. I'm not even moving the mouse at all. And that's what it comes up with. This is live, yeah? Watch sounds. Yeah, see, that's the reason why I stopped playing. I just didn't have the time to try and master every recoil. Like, seriously. The crouching is like your winner. That's crouching without moving. So it's just a bit smaller and spread. Just pulling down just a little bit. Literally not moving at all, really. This is moving down. Just tiny little bit. Done. You're gonna have beamers all over the place. Like, literally have beamers everywhere now. Now, custom pistol used to be, for people who played the game ages ago, this used to be fucking the most annoying gun to get hit by all the time. And they've went back to how it used to be. Not even moving. Move recoil, yeah, good one. That's not even moving, that's just... Mouse isn't moving at all. Literally no sway to it or anything. It just stays perfectly still. Literally perfect. So it's just crouched, exactly the same. So if you're watching someone running towards you, you just clip it. You're just going to absolutely drain them. Literally drain them. LR's quite much the same. Doesn't really do a thing. Doesn't move or anything. That's just pulling down a little bit. That's exactly the same. Same with crouched. Pulling down just a little bit. Like a tiny little bit. Practically nothing. See what happened with people beamers will now be even more. See, does it? Oh, I didn't even know that. The compensation thing. Right, see, this is my take on it. So I don't think Rust has got a big skill gap with players at the minute where you've got like an elite, say like, I don't know, 2000 that are like complete fucking beamers and the rest are just average people. This kind of brings that gap back a bit. I mean, you still be able to master this with AK and stuff and take away that freehand spray and stuff. So there'll still be a bit of a tiny bit of a skill gap, but they've dropped it down a little now. Whereas before, it was just too much for some people. A game will never survive if the average player can't play it. That's why games have ranked. So League of Legends, I'm awful at it, but I can still play it because it's got a ranked, so the better players play higher ranked. Rainbow Six, probably a bad example, but they've got a ranked, so you're in within that. You can't have ranked in Rust. So you need to take that skill gap and kind of drop it a little bit. And I think that's why they've done it, to try and make sure that they can. Now, this new fucking thing here, where is it? It's like an M249, but the scrap version. The thing's an absolute beast. Like, seriously, I just took the heli down with it a second ago, before I started. That's just pulling down a little bit. Yeah, new players, when they come in, can you imagine being a new player now, and you finally get an AK, and you're literally banana shooting. Crouch way more noticeable. Yeah, crouching's the way forward. See, you think it's a bit too far, but think how many times you get like trios who are all beamers, little losers who spend days in UKN practicing the spray and sending pictures to their friends in Discord saying, look at my spray and stuff like that. And you're solo. This evens it out a little bit. They're still going to be good. You probably still get killed, but you probably get one, maybe two of them. So, Rust isn't a survival game anymore. People say it is. They're smoking someone really strong. Now, to have like an FPS game, the most tactical thing needs to be the land and how you hold the land and where you move. It's not the recoil. Controlling the ground is more important. Now you could actually go on a live server and shoot. Yeah, exactly. Play.recoil comp. Ah, cool. I'll give it a try. See, it is laid back. I mean, when you've seen it that, this is... I won't pull down in this. I do it this time. It is very dumbed down, but for the average player, it's good. So that's not holding down, so it goes through, but you just pull down a little bit, very slowly, like not even moving. You're guaranteed to get something with that. You know, that's the difference. It's absolutely massive. It's nuts. I mean, I was using the bow earlier. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure the bow used to reset a different position every time. But now, so if I fire the bow, it locks onto the exact same spot every single time, practically. Literally all the time. I'm sure it used to sway to the side and you would come up a little bit and have to move again. It's been a while since I used it, but I'm pretty sure that used to be the case. It'll be interesting to see how that affects. I went on UKN earlier just to try it on like the bots and stuff, but the chat was literally giving me fucking aneurysm, so I had to come back out. It was just people spamming crap and just mic layering all the time. It was actually the most painful thing I've ever had to encounter. What else we got? The custom is probably the new go-to, if I'm being honest. It's pretty lethal as well. Where is it? Custom. take the MP, take the bullet. Custom's quite nippy. People don't like the sound of it, but I don't think it's that bad. So I won't pull down. See, that's not pulling down on it at all. Right, just pulling straight down a little bit, like last time. Like, custom was already quite OPs if you're up close. Now this thing's like, yeah, you're going to feel it. You really feel it. They've got the extended mag as well. So, where is it? So they've now got the extended mag in. Which, is there a crosshair you can turn on your settings? The crosshair's in the game now. It's actually in the game. That crosshair is part of the game. I've not turned that on. That's part of the update. The crosshair is physically part of the update. You can turn it off in settings. So if you say, go to settings, user interface, you can turn it off, crosshair. And that is part of the game now. Turn game volume up. Yeah, 2 seconds. I usually turn it down because it's fucking painfully loud. But I'm sorry for you. How can I play with new mechanics? So if you go into, you need to download staging, right? I can actually turn the game down in my ear. Go into staging and look for any server that's updated in staging, and just literally go in. Probably go in UKN or something that's got it. The new sound's alright. It sounds familiar to like something else. I can't even think what it is. Yeah, you need to make sure you install it. Head bob. See, I've head bobs on. I don't really notice a difference, if I'm being honest. At all. It doesn't really affect me. You still look behind yourself. I thought they would take that out, if I'm being honest. Shoot again. It sounds like... I can go through them all, yeah. Give me 2 seconds. The AK's getting new sound. I think it's only the AK and custom that's getting new sounds. I don't think the rest have got new sounds. Yeah, it sounds like... That's what I was going to say. It sounds like... What's that? Not the Thompson, it's the other one. The MP40, I think. But the little black one that looks like a bit bigger than a custom. I think it's the MP40. Right, so the AK sound. Yeah, they fixed the head bob thing now. So the AK does sound a bit different. In fact, I haven't tried it with silencer yet. Have they changed the silencer? I don't know if they've changed the silencer noise. I haven't even tried that yet. Nah, still the same. Still the same. Still sounds absolutely nothing like a silencer. SR. Ooh, good point. I never actually listened for that. Oh yeah, it doesn't sound that great actually. There's like a twang at the end. As if you're shooting a metal. Yeah, I think they might change the sound. How will I try new Recoil? So you need to go into staging. So just download staging branch in Steam and go into staging. That's your best bet. There's loads of servers with them on. MP5's quite brutal. MP5 seems to have changed a little bit as well. What's the magazine icon? It's a larger magazine. So it gives you a larger magazine. Watch. So I can load more rounds now. So I can load 38 into MP5. If I switch to the AK, let's just take that off. The AK. Did that go on there? I didn't. Where did I go? P2 is yeah, P2 is... See, the P2 used to be really good though. Why is that not going in? Wait. I can fire some rounds. Why is that not going on the AK? I just run this out. For some reason I think it's not letting me do it. That's a bit weird. Take this off. Larger magazine capacity 25%. So it's 25% basically across the board. Yeah, the recoil, I think UMG is just, yeah, the U. So I called a Hellion earlier, right? I'll try it now. I'll show you what it's like calling a Hellion with this thing, because I think the Heli is the best thing, best way to gauge something like this. Can I put it on that? Why is this fucking thing not working? Is it only working in MP5? That's a bit shit. Right, so I'll call a Hellion. I'll show you. This might take a while because I'm still getting used to like fucking aiming myself. There. Let's get some sort of fucking. Who the fuck's the red dot? So, in fact, can you put attachments on this? Yeah, you can. Right, I always gauge the heli takedown with a gun. I don't know how you get these things, that's the thing. Oh, we'd go behind the trees on it. I set up that little staging area earlier and shot the helicopter down and it fucking blew up my little staging area. I had to rebuild it. So it's decent. Try dragging the magazine directly into. I tried that. Tried that. Is that not fucking down yet? Oh, it's down. Oh, there. I fucking left it. Run out of space for a mouse. That's it. Fucked. Right. See, because I pulled it straight onto that other one, but if I pull it, it doesn't go in. Yeah. It doesn't say what it's for or anything. It doesn't say what weapons it can go in. They're craftable, and the rumour is correct. Also, you get them from, you come from the event. An event? Oh, like, you have hit markers. Do you know, that's a good question, and I will answer it for you now. Ammunition. Ammunition. I've absolutely no idea. I can try. It'll come up, it'll give a hit mark on a tree, won't it? Should do. I'll try hitting the bolt. Should hit it. Change the AK skin. Mate, I got rid of all my skins. I got rid of all them. Fuck having skins. I made a fortune out of them. Let me think that hit it. 2 seconds. No. Nothing here. Why is that fire go all the way back? I got the wheel back. I can't hear it. I'm trying to see if I can remember what the spawn is. Spawn. Player. Oh shit, spawned them in the fire. Yeah, it does, gives it a hit marker. Jesus, constantly. That's annoying. It definitely gives a hit marker. Oof, he's barbecue. Yeah, I've tried it with the player now. So yeah, by default skin to pretty much. Oh, I can just fucking. I can literally just spawn one with there. No, AK done. It was only like it was like one of the first ones I spawned in, so I just picked it up. I used all that ammo already. I don't know. Is that better? Happy? Skin? I don't need to, I just used that guy. 2 seconds. Teleport bear, yeah, alright. No matter what, bear will probably kill me, so no. How it usually fucking works. So yeah, so those that didn't see it, crouched AK is now just pulling a little bit, it's fair. But one thing is, see when you tap, it goes straight back to the exact same spot. So AK tapping is worth massively. Now, with a laser, and oh, that's got a mag on it as well, so it works on that. I'll try it with a, because this is how people used to do it before, using this. It's just pulling in a little bit. I'm the laziest person. Ah, yeah, good point. Oh, it does work. Well done. Jesus. That's weird. I tell you what, I listed that doesn't work with the Arctic. For some reason. That's weird. That should work. So does it work on that? That either. Yeah, so it works alright when it's on the normal skin. That was a good spot actually. So you want to try it with this sight as well. That's just nuts compared to what it used to be. Yeah, I'll need to tell Alistair. He asked me to pay him if I found anything. I'll let him know that the Arctic skin doesn't work for some reason. I don't have any other skins to try it. In fact, do I? I'm pretty sure I got rid of them all. Pretty sure I did. Can try though. Have an AK skin? Oh, I do. I've got Mark's skin. I'll try that. Right, let me try taking it off and putting it back on. Yeah, so it works in normal skinned. Mate, I am the mental Chad. Don't you fucking forget it. So it doesn't work with the Arctic for some reason. I don't no idea why. I've got no clue. Why does it sound so bad? See, I don't know. To be honest, it's. I don't mind the sound. I mean, usually when I'm getting shot at and I'm shooting, the last thing I think of is the sound because I'm too busy thinking how the fuck am I going to get away from here. So the sound doesn't really bother me at all, if I'm being totally honest. Do they? Well, the silencer sound hasn't changed, so that wouldn't change anyway. Give me 2 seconds. Time. So I'm just changing it so it doesn't go night. When he memes, it was nice skin. It's actually true now. Is that whose skin that is? I don't even know whose skin that is. Is this one of those Twitch fucking things? Whose is this one? SQC. I don't even know why I've got his. He's a fucking clown. This one guy I cannot watch is SQC. I can't even understand what the fuck he says. Is new? Is it easy? So right. So this is AK crouch pulling down a little bit. I'm hardly pulling down at all. That's the spray. All right. Now I think the SAR is probably the biggest beamer machine now. So that's just pulling in a little bit. That's not even crouching. Yeah, next first wipe, I'm actually going to play. It's actually worth it. Can show the M2. Yeah, no problem. I'll show it. 2 seconds. Any guns you can think of. Even a Yoka pistol doesn't sway as much anymore. I'll show that in a second. I tested it for a laugh earlier and I was like, holy shit, that doesn't actually move. It says extended mag work in this. So only automatic weapons. Right, so it's only American weapons. Right, so that's without pulling down. That's recoil. Like, that is the natural recoil that goes up. No problem is on occasion switching no ammo attachment, empty current clip. Oh, that's painful. Right, this is pulling down just a little bit. I'm literally just pulling down tiny increments. This is standing up. See, it's a bit more. The M2 does, but the M2 is meant to have a large recoil because of the pistol that it is. I've fired them before. They fire your hand up. If you take your time and shoot with it, it is alright. You can't really do the whole beam like you used to. You can pull them fast, it's too jagged. If you like pistols though, I think your best bet is... Asby, can't even read that. I'm sorry, 5 inches for sub. Right, swap that, it's a piece of shit. So this is the new... Everyone's going to be using the P2 now. New trap vest? Fuck that, no. I am never... Honestly, if there's one thing I'm never doing, is a fucking trap vest live ever again. I'm spending 3 days for some fucking idiot to come in just to get 5 seconds worth of footage. It's just too painful. LMG. What, the new one? This one? This one? Yeah, I'm never pushing another boat. Me and Ark were talking about that the other week. Pushing that boat into... He found a video. Someone managed to do it again. He's like, you should try it. I was like, Ark, if you say that again, I will fucking hunt you down. That took us 6 hours to get that fucking boat in that foundation. Never again. Never again. So this is the new LMG, right? So it's slightly pulling down. That's just slightly pulling down, alright? So it's a good spread, consider it's an automatic weapon. It was painful, was not the word. I literally would fucking cry. Crouching, pulling down. Well, you don't even have to pull down. I'm literally just a little bit pulling down, nothing major, and that's the run of it. See, this is really good. I like this. There's easier ways to get into trade. Yeah, there is. Trust me. But the foundation trick we tried ages ago, it worked perfectly. Then for some reason we went to record it. It just didn't work. It took us so long to do it. Yeah, gentle bumboy Ark. See, I think you'll see a lot of this, but this is going to be the new... I can see everyone getting with P2. This P2 without moving down or up, this is just natural shot. Just tapping. This is what the P2 used to be like. Exactly. I mean, like, I make videos in Rust, I've done for years, on and off. I would rather it was more like this and people had a chance when they spawned in than getting beamed by someone. Literally. I just think it's much better. Don't overdo it, buzzard, or you'll get fucking pumped. Calm yourself, you made your point, well, no. This is just pulling down a little bit. This is what the P2 used to be like. P2 used to be the original gun for scripting. That was the main gun that used to be scripted back in the day. You used to use your mouse scroll. Is the SAR the same? The SAR is literally a beam machine. Seriously. So the SAR now, that's your recoil. I'm not even moving it. That is your recoil. So if I want to fast recoil it, I run out of rounds again. So you want to fast recoil it, literally moving down just a little bit. And I've got the muscle memory of a fucking... You try LR 8 times, yeah, I can try it a second, no problem. That's just pulling down a little bit. So... Because of the guns, honestly, they're not that bad. There's still going to be a skill gap. Don't think there's not going to be a skill gap. There's going to be a skill gap, alright? But the skill gap isn't going to be as big as what it was. That's the difference. Yeah, it's not worth the pain. It is just not worth the pain of doing it. I couldn't do it again. I'm going to try the LR in a second. Just need to change the time. It should have changed before. Yes, we have light right in my fucking eye. Of course it is. Did you say 8 times scope? Choose items. 8 times. 8 times. 8 times. 8 times. I'll try going further back though, because obviously. Yeah. Yeah, I'm chesting over 8 times. It's a bit harder than 8 times. But it's the first I've tried it with it, so. I just pulled directly down. So I've already. It's taken me. You know, that's what it used to be. Binding with the wheel. They nerfed the P2 so bad because of that. So it's taken me literally a couple of goes to get there with it. So the skill gap's definitely closed. If they keep it like this, the skill gap is gone. Like ultimately, it is gone. It's out of there. So the average person, they've got a better chance now. So I don't think it's that bad. I'm being totally honest. I know there's the people who put tons of hours into Rust and they're a bit pissed because they can't be with it. Yeah, pulling down. Just literally pull down. Too many streamers, the scripts, they're pretty much. Yeah, look, let me be absolutely clear. There's tons of streamers and content creators that use. Not so much. Well, yeah, well, use scripts. I don't care. I really don't give a shit. There's loads of them that use them. They pretend and say, oh no, they don't. There's loads of people. There's some really good streamers who do not. I can name you a few of them because I've played with them, but there's people who are genuinely shit and use scripts. I mean, there's one thing I can never be accused of is cheating because I fucking couldn't hit a thing. So that's AK pulling down with the 8 times. Still swayed a little bit. So you can see the AK still got a bit of run on it. So it's not going to be as bad as you think. But see when I take the 8 times off, I just find it easier with 8 times off. I don't know why. I just find it easier. So before, with the AK, my spray would be fucking like that. In fact, it would be like this. So if there was a guy standing right in front of me, right there, that point there, my spray would be this. Literally, and he'd be standing there. It'd be all over the place. Scripters. See, I'll be honest, I don't play a lot, but before I stopped playing, I didn't actually get a lot of scripters. If you go into the big servers, the competitive ones and officials, where the admins aren't as great or they can hide and blend in, you're going to get them, obviously, because the opportunity's there. That's how it is. You're going to get that problem. This choosing your server is one of your biggest ways of combating scripters and people that hack. Play a good server, it's got good admin, then you don't have to worry. Play random crappy servers, then you're screwed. It's simple as that. But I think the MP5's definitely become a weapon of choice as well. That is an absolute beam machine now. And the thing is, a lot of people go for headshots all the time. You want to hit, with this, just hit body. I think recoil loads harder than the old. You sure? The old can be learned. It's them. I mean, look, I'm literally just pulling down. If I can learn to pull down, and I have got the aiming ability of a sheep for stick up its arse, anyone can do it. Yeah, people with scripts, they made it unfair. Yeah, 100%. I mean, you probably still could. You probably still could, honestly. The AK closer up is a lot better. I mean, I think at long range, the AK will still need to have like that skill gap. Honestly, I don't think it will completely close at long range. I think there'll still be. I mean, this is only what 20, 20 meters, 15 meters. I'm testing it. I mean, I can run back and try it and see if it's the same results, which I think it will be in the larger cases. I mean, you see that hardly moved. I fucking run out of ammo again. I'll try with the AK. So AK is an example. Oh, actually, no. The spray was obviously worse, but that still wasn't that fucking bad, really. I mean, I don't think it'll be that bad. I mean, yeah, that's actually not bad. Shit, yeah, that's actually not bad at all. I mean, from back there, normally I would be fucking shooting the sun. So yeah, yeah, you might have a valid point there, if I'm being honest. Distance might not be a problem. The SAR is just, yeah. Look at that. That wasn't even pulling down there. So can you Discord? We could play. I think there's a link below. I think I don't even have a link for it at the minute. I don't think I need to make one. If you go into like an older video, you should be able to find a Discord link from that way. That's probably your best bet. My Discord's like a fucking morgue, so I wouldn't expect like any highlight videos in there. It's probably the most fucking lively place in Discord. It's full of loads of people who want a map to come back that Ark won't ever finish. Fuck's that? Yo, who the hell is that? Cool. Right, I'll try it from distance here. Just for some random guy. There's none. I'll try and see if I can get it at the end. Beaming spraying above 100 will make reporting scripters a lot. Oh, god, yeah. Comes to recoil, only perfect, the new one. You can get 90% sprays. Yeah, true. Yeah, SAR and P2. So I'll try it from distance here. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Here, you want a gun or something? Yeah, go. Have fun. Enjoy. Just a favour, go over there and shoot, will you? Just a favour, can you go over there and shoot? Can you go over that way and shoot? Just you shoot the boat or something. Right, run away. I thought to lock my server up because Jason was been using this server as well, so I can put the players right down in case he brings anyone in. Right, so distance with MP5 is pretty extreme as well. So yeah, that's not even moving. That's pretty OP. I'll take his time. Yeah, he's been working on that thing for like fucking 2 years. It looks cool though. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really cool. Do I think many people will quit over this? No. I generally think more people will come back. I'm being absolutely 100% serious. All the people that don't have 15 hours a day to play Rust and cover the skill gap and stuff, you're going to get weekend defenders coming back. I'm not joking, it will make people come back. It'll pop in. Wait, you might not be able to put that. Ark, you might not be able to send a link in the chat. Any links are disabled, mate. You'll see it, but no one else will. So I think the weekend defenders will come back. So servers will get more populated at weekends. 100%. There's no two ways about it. I think you have a lot of people. I mean, people at Sinks. Sinks is really good PvP. He's even warmed to it. If you look through Twitter, like the main people who aren't the main streamers who are actual beamers, the good ones who don't hack and shit, they're actually enjoying it. Make a server setting so server owners can choose to have recoil patterns or no. They'll never do that because it'll be in the game's code. So to do that would be a nightmare. It'd be an absolute nightmare. Yeah, it's if you send it, if you put any, if you send it to me, Arc. Oh, you sent me a message. Oh, I'm just random testing it. If you send it to me in Discord, the code you use, I can put in chat. Right, so what? I'm only going to be on for around 10 minutes. So, is there any other guns? This has always been a piece of shit. I've never actually enjoyed using this. It's always been a bit shit. Fucking hell. Yeah, that's pretty beamer now. There'll be a lot more people rolling with weapons. Yeah, I think you'll get a lot more people with weapons out now as well. Yeah, I think you will. So there's like no recoil on that crouching down either. Right, wait, I need to go into my phone and get that up. Give me 2 seconds. A multitask. Look into here, and I'll drop it in there. There you go. If you want to join it, you can join it, by all means. So you're not missing much, it's pretty fucking dead. N249, actually, I haven't tested that. Get rid of the LR, because no one actually uses LR. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? I think that's it, really. We see a lot of people saying the new... Yeah, the gun sounds are shit. Some of them are pretty bad. I don't take a lot of notice of the sounds though, if I'm being honest. So, standing up, pulling down, that's just pulling a little bit with M249. That's literally just pulling down. Jesus. Yeah, Swifty, you won't have the update yet. It's only in staging at the minute. So you need to wait. It'll come out in a little bit. Yeah, so crouched. Holy shit. That could be a problem. I know it was easy crouch before, but that's yeah, that's a bit. That's way. If someone you go running towards somebody and they're crouching in front of you with that, you're going to feel it full force. You're going to end up setting up a couple of metal detectors there. What else have we got? There was another gun I wanted to try. Right, piping. I actually like the piping. The pipe. So like the high-powered pistols still seem to have a good kick to them. The M249 is an absolute laser. That was like scarily. That was That's standing up as well. Standing up it used to be a bit difficult. I'm only pulling down a little bit, literally a tiny little bit. That's fucking feeling that. AK pulling down. AK feels different with a laser. Ah, my wall. Shit. Crouching. Got you some rounds, holy shit. Yeah, I think they've changed some of the sounds. What server? This is my own server, but if you go on any staging server, you'll be able to get on. That's crouching down with AK, that's... Oh. AK, people see, I found we can PvP chats now. Unique. I was trying to find you in Discord earlier. I couldn't find you for some reason. Did you unfriend me, you little prick? But yeah, it's gonna be painful, really painful. I mean, people didn't used to go for AKs because it was like, what's the point? Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Crouch, spray, reposition. See, that a lot of this makes positioning key now. Whereas before it didn't matter. If you could just beam someone, you beamed them. Making sure. I mean, if you notice all the good streamers and like players, PvPs, they always try and get the high ground all the time. If they can't get the high ground, they don't even fight because they know they can't win the fight, or it's very little chance of winning the fight unless the guy's an absolute clown. But the reason being is because you control the high ground, you control the fight basically in a lot of cases. There's situations obviously where you don't, but now you need to think about what you're doing. You just don't run around firing and that's it. You have to really be a bit more tactical about it because there's that chance that person has got a bit of decency about them now and they can take you out. So you can't just do what you did before. I think it's a lot better. Yeah, I mean the SAR's really good. I mean, well, you say that, but the MP5 is an absolute laser. No problem, mate. I'll get my Discord's on silent mode in a minute for me. So like, that's an absolute laser now. Absolute laser. Same with the P2. I think it's going to be. No problem, mate. So just an F 3k damage. I don't think it did. I can't remember what the stats were before for it. Someone knows what the damage was. In fact, what's the damage of that? 35, SARS 40. What's that? LMG. I got it on me still. I don't. Where did I put it? Right. So the LMG is. Where the fuck did I put it? Did I take that out of the box? I didn't. So the LMG is 58 compared to 65. So if I don't know how you get this, if it's craftable or what, but you're not going to go for the M249 when you can get that. It's practically the same. The rate's a bit slow and the range is a bit worse, but for the damage it's well better. SARS 40, sorry, I was meant to check that, sorry. Yeah, SARS 40. How's join test server? You need to go on staging. I have to stress this is close range. Yeah. It becomes less beamier. 100%. So I'll come up here. But that's how it should be. Anything over 100 metres with any gun changes the accuracy of a gun. Even if it's windy or raining, trust me, MX forces. Anything over 100 metres, it dramatically changes your recoil, your spray. It dramatically changes it. How to join test server? CXT, again, you need to join staging. So what's the actual different now besides audio? Spray patterns, yeah, basically. So from up here, I mean that's, you can see it a lot different obviously because I'm further away. I'll do it as I get closer and closer. Still not bad. Ranger, thank you for the 140 ZAR. I don't know what currency is that? ZAR. I've never heard of that before. Cheers, buddy. So as you get closer, you can see it gets a lot better. Sound is a bit military grade weapon. You can get it from Chinooks. Or can you? Oil rigs. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, you can see from the AK there, far away spray. I'm just pulling in a little bit. But that's how a rifle should be. It should have that difference. What is the handmade military grade? I don't know. Someone said here it was fire belt, machine gun. Doesn't say anything about it. I don't think that will be from crates. I honestly don't think it'll be from crates. I think it'll be, I don't know, crafting guns, weapons. I haven't unlocked the thing yet. Let me just pop a tier 3 up in a second. This will be able to tell us. I'll just pop a tier 3 up. It'll tell us straight away. What the fuck's tier 3? I've only ever built in game, literally 2 tier 3s in my entire fucking life. Right, so open tech tree. Why is that? Why is it doing that? Wait. Tier 2, maybe? I thought I showed them all. The different benches. Obviously fucking not. So weapon wise, nope, 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 nope. Weapons, nope, nope, nope. Not in that one. Try tier 2. Weapons, weapons. They might not be in the tech tree yet though, that's the only thing. CTX, you go into Steam and literally download staging, Rust staging branch. That's all you do. Go into Steam and download Rust staging. That's all you do. It might not be in any of this yet though, that's the thing. They might not put it in yet. If it is going to be craftable. It's certainly not in there. So, but they might not put it in yet. Metal Armor's tier 3 now, is it? Is it? Oh, that's always been tier 3. Always been tier 3. Is it not? I'm sure that's always been tier 3. Like, forever. I don't think CTX, he might be a different language. I mean, he's just in hope that someone, like, in his language tells him. Don't be too harsh on him. Might be his fault. Just to get some more. So we'll do one more run through this. Then I'll call it there. But I'm definitely playing Rust now. Fucking too right. And no, I'm not going to be doing fucking trap bases. Trap bases are 2019. Right, so last call if you want to see a weapon. L96 is skins, does it? Try skin it and we'll see if it's not skinnable. That's good. Yeah, I mean, we could try that. Usually any weapon that comes in now, they do actually skin. So that's a good point, actually. What the fuck is it? No. No, it's not showing any skins, but it could be because it's not out yet. Show DMs, add me. DMs in Discord. There's nothing from Discord, mate. No, send me in Discord. Just send me it on Steam. I've Steam like turned off all the time. He might not be English, so he might not understand when I'm saying it. They might just be typing it. Yeah, a lot of people, especially this time at night. Right, so I'll do one more run through, then that's me. So AK, close range, not too bad. Right, crouching down becomes a beam machine. This is close range, remember? Right, close range. I'll do it from back here, just so people understand this. Still alright, but you can single tap, it doesn't move. So that's single tap. I'll show single tap on its own wall, right? Look at the spray. So this is single tap, just pulling down a little bit. This is how I normally fire the AK. Ignore the last couple of rounds, because I looked at the chat instead. What the fuck? Where did he go? What? I hit that wall. Right. Right, there we go. This is just single tap. Train, skin for that new gun. Sure, skinnable. It depends. That's not a joke. 770. That's tapping from there. But the MP5, I know there's spread in some of them, but the MP5 is pretty fucking brutal. In fact, did I give that? I gave that kid the custom. I'll try the custom from distance. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can get fucking thrown. Did I have too much inventory? Yeah, I did. Custom. What the fuck are you? There we go. Custom. Right, so. Even from distance, this is still pretty brutal. Crosshair, you can turn the crosshair off. You don't worry about the crosshair. You can turn it off. It's not something to worry about. If you don't like it, Rust PC? Yes, Rust PC. Right, so distance, pulling down. That doesn't make much of a difference. I'll try going a bit further back. Right. Whoa, that's a fucking beamer. That is... Yeah, you're going to feel that. Right, MP5. Even at distance, that's still quite fucking... Oh. Yeah. Yeah, so this is my own server, just switch the staging branch. That's all it is. Even at distance, these are quite... They're quite cheeky. Gunner, so you have to go in staging branch. Possible update. Or at least in the actual game. Yeah, this is what's coming. That's not showing rounds all the time. For some reason. So you see, from distance, that's not bad. I will try the... See, this used to be... The P2 used to be the most lethal gun in Rust. You ask people who used to play in like 2018, they'll tell you the P2 was literally the most feared fucking gun. It was horrible. And it's got that feeling about it again. If you used to get a P2 early wipe, that was it. You were laughing. You were the guy in the server who wanted to swap. Right. So it's not too bad. It's not a joke. This is it. With aim code and SMG. Can you tell me? It's called on Steam. It's called Rust Stage. So see when you go into your library, type Rust, and it will show Rust staging branch underneath Rust. Then just go into that. Rust is scamming all players. I mean, I wouldn't worry too much. 42. I missed that. SAR. We'll try SAR from back here. Or I can just get past it. I've got a bit of a kick to it. But still, that's... Why does that keep disappearing? I don't know if it's a visual glitch or something. There's also the... If you crouch down, experienced players will be mad. I mean, to be honest, I think experienced players will like it because it's going to be more challenging for them. Honestly. Experienced players, if they're good players, they're competitive and they want a good gunfight. They don't mind losing a good gunfight. But if you lose to like an absolute clown who's got like 10 hours in a script, that's annoying. See, that's crouch. I'll go a bit further back with it and see how it goes. Yeah, I know. I mean, Rust, when it goes in sale, it sells more copies than I think it does in the entire year. That's not actually that bad either, from a distance. I know it's not quite super far away, but it's still not bad. Right, let's see. Somebody correct me, but I think the Yoker doesn't sway as much, alright? I might be wrong on this. I don't think it sways as much as it used to. Somebody's asking about M2. So the M249 is now an absolute monster. I'll show you why. This is fucking... I'm going to get around first. This is absolutely brutal. I was surprised with how like fucking strong this was. Right, so this is from distance, right? That's fucking broken. That is broken. That is like super broken. That's not even funny. That is pretty. I know crouching with M249 was alright before, but that's pretty fucking broken. Try from back here. Yeah. P2 8 times, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Even the fucking 8 times bigger than the gun. That's just, whoa. That M249 is, it's a luxury. I mean, M249s used to be a luxury item, but now it's like, fuck. Cheers for whoever remember, mate. I don't know what the perks are. I don't even know how often I stream Rust. There may be more coming up soon, but cheers for that. Appreciate it. I say, I don't even know what the perks are. I really don't have a clue. It's been that long since I streamed Rust. So yeah, that's M249. I'm just pulling it a little bit. Make more accessible, improving player retention. Yeah, basically that's what it is. So I explained this earlier. For a game to survive, it needs casual players. The top 5,000 beamers aren't going to keep Rust going. Rust's only way of income now is new players and skins. Alright? Now, if they make all the guns easier to use, more people are going to use different guns and they're going to buy more skins. It's business sense. If your game's more adaptable to other people to come in and play the game, your game's going to be more popular, people are going to play it more, people are going to buy more skins. That's how it works. How easy to spray guns now? Right, I'll show you. So this is, I'll run for this M249. AK is a bit better. AK is better up close. Exactly, as long as you're fun, who gives a shit? AK is alright from distance. A lot better than it used to be. Now, MP5, that's a different story. MP5 and custom are now fucking absolute lasers. I've run out of fucking ammo again. They're absolute lasers. Yeah, look, exactly. There'll still be a little gap where players aren't as good as other players. Don't worry about that. If you practice at distance, it'll be good, but you shouldn't be able to beam someone at distance anyway. That's not how a rifle works. All right, so anyone that thinks it is, it's not. You shouldn't be able to beam someone in reality from that distance, right? So custom at distance. That's custom MP5. I think are the most things that people run with now. I know MP5 is popular, but I think anyone who was a bit skeptical about the MP5, because there is people out there that don't think it is as good, they're going to change their mind now massively. The custom is, that's fucking, what is the 30? Yeah, it's not that bad. It's reverse Rust. Hard to start, difficult to play. And yeah, I mean, for me, with a server, if it's wiped more than 12 hours, I won't play it. Simply because you're too far behind. Unless you're in a group of 3 or 4, you don't stand a chance. I'm sorry, you just don't. People are too far ahead now. It's as simple as that. If anyone disagrees, then you're playing a very quiet server. It's just the way Rust is. You need to be on. I mean, I remember queuing on a Thursday night, waiting for the update to hit, you'd speed to update and you get on the server straight away. You'd get the map up on your screen using fucking battle metrics. You find a spot, you get there, you get piled in. It was your 5 hours, get everything done, honeycomb the shit out of it. What about the crosshair? Is that implemented yet? Yeah, crosshair's there. See it? Crosshair. You can turn it off, you don't have to have it, but it goes away when you aim in, so it's mainly for hip fire. Shit, that's the first time I've done hip fire with that. Way there. That's the thing. So, hip fire. Close up hip fire. Oh, shit. That's actually not bad. I mean, if you can master the hip fire, then... I mean, that's taking me 3 goes to pretty much sink it down. Holy shit. Right, okay. The different crosshairs? No, it's just the same one, mate. What was your second gun gameplay? New first one, AK. The old recoil for AK, I'll be honest, I was so bad at it, honestly. I would rather take a spear over an AK. I was just so bad. Try LMG 8 times. Okie dokie. 8 times, yep. Where did I put it? Is it still on that bench? Oh, it's there. I'll try it from back here though. I want to see what it's like, distance. At least to hit a few bullets. Yeah, exactly. Look, it's like I said, a game is only fun if people are playing it. In the minute, that skill gap, whether people like it or disagree or not, turns people off from playing. It's fact. People don't like playing games where they don't stand a chance against beamers. Absolute fact. Look at PUBG. As soon as people started mastering that, it shot down in numbers. They changed the Yokari. Yeah, we tried it a minute ago. They've changed the sway. I'm just getting used to this way there. I just need to master the speed. I need to move it down. Well, you say that, but I literally only pull down and every time and it works. So I wouldn't say that it's that random. I'm literally just pulling down. It's still moving up, yeah, but I can try a bit faster. Learning wise. Yeah, I'm just pulling down faster. Here you go. I've got the speed of that already. Whereas before, I would literally be like fucking practicing and trying this and fucking moving about in all different sizes. Some people flexing their new scripts and it seems to be able to master. Yeah, I mean, Alistair put a tweet out earlier and he was like, don't put, they haven't done it for the fact that it was scripters and they're going to put it in the dev blog next week why they did it, and I'm pretty sure they're going to say it's partly to do with the skill gap to bring in better players. I mean, look at DayZ. DayZ's quite simple. I don't think the guns are that hard to use. You can never find a fucking gun, but when you do, they're not that hard to use. And that's a game that's went through some of the worst updates and worst gameplay and worst fucking everything and survived for a long time. So it's because people can pick it up and play. There is a bit of a skill gap, yeah, don't get me wrong, but the majority can play, and that's what Rust needs to be able to survive. So again, right, people are saying it's random that you recoil your weapon. Yeah, I do. Right, so this is again. That's literally just pulling down at the same speed I did it last time. Like, for some reason, it's visually glitching and not showing where they are when it should be. But again, I'll use M249 as an example. From distance, this thing isn't random. See, I like the new sound of the new one. What gun is this? It's the new HML MG. Right, so you see it's random, okay? I'm just pulling down a little bit. There's nothing random about that. I don't know if the random changes on it or what as it goes through. You go at the MP5. Just pulling in a little bit. That's pretty much the same. I ran out of mouse pad halfway through that and had to move again. Custom is exactly the same. No difference whatsoever. See? I wouldn't say that's random. That's from distance as well. I mean, this is close up. There's nothing random about that. Manny's Town, how's it going? I don't know if it's which one of you is in there. I'm using that account. AK close up. See, the AK still got a bit of spray, but that's just freehand. I love new spray, it's the best thing. I think it is as well, honestly. But AK crouching makes a big difference in this game. Like, massive difference. Like 100%, Shark, how's it going? If you crouch, it dramatically changes it. And it should be the way as well, because it actually changes it in real life when you crouch and you fire a weapon. Because you more stability, and the weapon's more stable as well. Seems like accepted reason, perception. Yeah, I think, honestly, I mean, I don't know if anyone, does anyone actually go in UKN? It's the most toxic place to go on the planet, honestly. It's just full of people who enjoy nothing more than ear rape. I couldn't think it. I don't know why people like to sit and just aim at the same thing. I get that you want to be good at the game and everything else, but fucking, I just want to log in, build a base, have a little dance with somebody, then go back. Thanks for stream. Hopefully your Recoil changes. No problem, mate. Cheers, stranger. I know pattern was silly. Encouraged sitting for all train server. Yeah, true. If I come back to the game after a couple of months, I'll go in UKN for like 10 minutes just to remind myself how painful Rust is, and then I usually uninstall the game again. But sometimes I get through that, learn how a bit of Recoil, then go and play for a little bit. But you just, UKN's horrible. Trap some people? No. Friends play UKN? Jesus Christ. Tell them to go and touch grass. Honestly, I've got people, to be fair, I know people that play it, and I get why they do it. Rust, you'd think there's a rank system in Rust, the way people really pushing it, like really pushing. There's not. It's just, the truth is, you join a server, depending on the server you're on, it dies within 2 days, then you got a new server. That's kind of how it goes. And the one thing I think everyone should be worried about is this whole thing where people can move to different servers with their stuff. That's a bad one. As for new system, it's part of the system, hence why it looks crafty. Yeah, possibly. I mean, whoever said it was like random earlier again, I'm only doing the same movement, I'm just moving down. Not random. Well, I mean, you say they don't sound drastic, alright? Yeah, I mean, doing it for a while, we get it, but people who just literally sit in UKN. So, this is the new anti-tank weapon. Doesn't move. It literally doesn't move. That's just, the M249 is pretty brutal. That's, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think, ever gonna try with 8 times doesn't feel that nice, but I don't like the 8 times in general. Again, that's not random, that's not moving. That is not moving at all. So if it's random, then it's randomly not doing it. It's Ted putting in. The gun mixing, oh god. I don't think you can craft it. Yeah, I mean, I seen the console version came out an update today as well. I think they're like 5 major updates behind. Oh, I'm just looking at that. I mean, can anyone remember Rust? That was the whole thing Rust were trying to do years ago. Every gun would be like craftable and interchangeable. Then it just kind of died. They stopped doing it. Stress transfer of cells will be locked. Yeah. I mean, a server could die quite quick. That's the thing. That's what worries me. If they transfer and just a server could die like overnight, like Jesus. I feel sorry for the players that put a lot into like a server and it dies quite quick. That's kind of why I stopped playing. You would work your ass off for like a day and it'd be like, ugh. Wait, I just ban this absolute spoon. Sorry. There's some fucking stupid casino channel trying to spam the chat. Luckily, we're using a link, so I stopped it. But yeah, it's. My final thoughts on it, I think it's better. I mean, yeah, they wanted to do craftable weapons where you could interchange the parts. You go and find the parts. One of the dev blogs was that's what they're looking to do, where you'd find like a barrel, you could interchange it. A bit like some games do it already, but they just kind of went away from it quite quick. All the guns were going to look like this as well, where they would be oldish and just rustic. Then they went down the military. Can you give us a recap of the changes for it? Yeah, right. So this is the last recap. So if you're new in, this is the last recap because then I'm going to get off. 2 reasons. I need a drink. I need a crap. So see what other guns are there. We've got a saw. Right. So last recap. The main changes are. I just need to get more pistol ammo. Seconds. Ammunition. You know, why is ammunition not next to guns? I don't know why they fucking do that. Right, so the main changes are close up is extremely easy to use. This is a new gun, the HM LMG. So super easy to use. It's like M249 but a little less strong. MP5 is custom are now beam machines. Literally beam machines. So if you like these guns, then you're in for a treat. See, even took the wall out. See that? There's a lot of pushback from players by slowing changes working towards. Yeah, true. As might appreciate it. Just woke up. No problem, mate. So AK is a lot better. If you crouch with AK, it becomes a beam machine. At distance is a bit different. So we tried that earlier. Yeah, we tried this earlier. I think it would be better than 8 times for sure. Alright, give it 2 seconds. We'll try this now. Why didn't I go on? Why is it not shown? Oh, there it is. Right. Yeah, that's just pulling it a little bit. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, modular weapons. Yeah. That's what it's a word I was trying to find, modular weapons. I just couldn't think what the fucking word was. SAR is a bit of a beam machine again. How can you test it? Recycle. You need to go into Steam, type in Rust in your library, and download Rust Staging. Alright? Download Staging, then go into any of the custom maps on there, like UKN or something like that, you can try it on there. So, the SAR has got little to no recoil at all when you're crouched. Literally none. Literally none. And to be fair, you sound like a cheap. Yeah, they sound really dull. You test the large mag attachment. Yeah, I tried that. So large mag attachment works in nearly all the weapons, but I think there's a skin glitch in the Arctic AK. For some reason. It just doesn't work. And, Sassar is a lot easier. M249 is an absolute laser, as we've seen. An absolute laser. It's horrible. That's gonna ruin some wipes, that's for sure. The P2 is now extremely good again. Issues with ICK, yeah. It's back to its good old self. I'm not even moving that down from distance, and it's absolutely beaming. Here's the thing, what is the drop like on this? Anyway, I just want to see what the drop's like. That's hitting that and it's not making a marker noise. Right. So I just wanted to see what because the drop used to be really bad on it. It's not like that bad. Let me try one tap. Yeah. Does attachment still do anything? Not really. Not really, to be honest. I put it on a couple of weapons. I don't feel a massive change. It probably will a little bit, but we're talking like minor percents, nothing major. Right, what other weapon is there? What was that? I think that's it. That is it, pretty much. Nothing else. We've pretty much done it all. Just laser 8 times. The synergy rounds are good. No, they haven't messed them up. This Sims is supposed to be that. Ern confirmed it earlier. Don't know why, but they changed it. Is there anything else anyone wants to see or ask before I cut it? Anything else at all? No problem, Ted. I'm just finishing up anyway, mate. Is there anything else anyone wants to see? This is your time to ask. Because I will be cutting it off after that. Yeah, no problem, John. No problem. It's going to seem a better game, I think. For me, totally honest. Nail gun. That is a fucking good point. See, I never used a nail gun because I found it really hard to use. I'm gonna lie. I keep doing that. Can't see the fucking trees for the woods. Nail gun. Nails. Nails. I've never felt comfortable with a nail gun, I'll be honest with you. Maybe play a wife, make a video. I might actually stream. Yeah, Paul, they did. I'll show it again quickly in a second. Yeah, nail gun I don't think it's changed. It's still absolutely fucking horrendous. I just never liked the nail gun. It's my bank account. If you mean for YouTube money, then you're not going to see a lot. I've got a real job. I'm alright. There's no recoil at all, really, when you're crouched. But I don't really like that as a... So, someone's asking about AK. Right, so AK, take that fucking 8 times off. AK is crouched. Just moving it down a little bit. The pattern is way smaller. Everything still works. The mouse wheel. Is it? Boat and terrain? No, not happening. Don't ever mention that again. So yeah, AK is different. Don't get me wrong, when you're further back, that's a different story. But that's how it should be anyway, as I discussed earlier. Yeah, AK is a lot better. If you one tap AK, it goes back to the same spot now. It used to move slightly, but not anymore. It goes straight back to the same spot. Like 100%. So Paul, if you're still in, that's what they've done with that. I think the biggest change is the MP5 in custom. Honestly, if in the P2, so I'll put the biggest changes. I think I'll do these ones last again. Yeah, that's the biggest changes. So we'll just run through these quickly. We've got enough rounds yet. So MP5. That's just scarily good. And from distance, it's pretty much the same. Custom. Absolute beam machine. P2 is now a beam machine again. Little to no recoil. See, might have to get me a mouse. I've run out of rounds. I can do enough. Again, this is all crouched, so can you do a favour and spawn a Scrappy and see if they notice changes in the new train models? I don't know what you mean. I don't know the command offhand, mate, for it, or I would. I can't think of it offhand. The Scrap Heli. And the AK. That's the thing. A lot of people are going to be like, fuck, I can use my skins again. Well, these changes happen next Thursday. The June update. That's when they say they're going to go live with it. If everything goes to plan. So yeah, I may actually do like a wipe then. But I can't do the Thursday, Friday. I might do like Saturday and Sunday night. I think messed up with AK and custom sounds. Yeah, a little bit. I might be away next Thursday, Friday, so possibly be Saturday, Sunday. But I'll try and team up with a couple of people and get them to get some sort of base up. We'll start fresh. This actually feels comfortable to play now for people like me, the average player who doesn't have time to sit in UKN and just really hammer it out. That's why I think it's good. So it's probably a bit selfish. This quick, how's it going, mate? You've literally missed the whole thing. You can watch back though, if you really, really want to. But I'm definitely going to start playing again 100%. How do these changes will impact the game? I think it's going to be really good, honestly. I think a lot of the casual players are going to come back because the skill gap's been shortened quite a bit now. Whereas before, it was just, you just get absolutely drained. It wasn't too good for people to play, honestly. It just wasn't fun for a lot of people. I mean, as I said before, the casual players keeps games going. The elite, look at League of Legends. If you were to take only the Grand Masters, which is 0.7% of the game, if you were to take their word for everything, all the casuals will be like, this is shit, and they would leave and the game would die. Rust doesn't have a ranked system, as I said, so you need to shorten that gap so the average player can play. And I think in the next couple of years, Rust will be probably the biggest role-playing game on Steam. And I say that because you can do more in Rust than you can in any other game that you can set up roleplay servers and everything else. But the skill gap's always been there and people just didn't like the guns. So it wasn't fun. I think you'll see a big insurgence of that now because it's dumbed down for them. That's the one thing Facepunch found with all the Twitch drops. It was people just couldn't take to the guns and how they worked. The chat simulator, that's what it's been like, yeah. It's just, people just love doing it. But right, I'm going to shoot. Thanks for stopping by. I say, I'm probably going to stream Rust more now that we can actually do stuff. I just need to learn how to build again, more than a fucking 2x2. And find a little team to try and play with. But if you want to see any of the gunplay, just rewind back, have a look. And you'll be able to see, we tested quite a lot. With sights, without sights, at distance, close range. Yeah, there's going to be a hell of a lot you can actually do with this. I think it's going to be a lot better. Personally, I know people disagree. They've spent hundreds of thousands of hours in UKN, but the changes will bring people back to the game. I actually think I'm going to come back to the game simply because of this. It feels as if I stand some sort of chance. Game Zombie, you can go on Steam, type in Rust in your library, download Rust Staging, then go on to any custom that's got it. Alright, next thing, how you doing, mate? Just leaving, so watch back if you want on YouTube. I'll publish this as live so you can see it. This is you to learn and master the new metas. We've got pixel bunkers now. Pixel bunkers. The fuck is a pixel bunker? Which spray do you want to see before I go? So, right. Very, very last time I do a spray, alright? Literally the last time. Get rid of some of shit. Last time, then that's it. Okay? So sprays for AK crouching is that. Standing up, there is a bit more of a spray. It's not dramatic. So standing, once you get the speed, it takes a couple of goes to get the speed of the spray for it. But as soon as you get it, there you go. You can see it dramatically changed from the first time I tried it. Alright. The spray for MP5, well, there is no spray, to be honest. It's literally just a fucking beamer. Very slight movement, and that's only because I've been doing it for ages, and my arm's like, ugh. Now, the biggest thing you need to fear is M249 is now fucking a Soviet army, all rolled into one. So crouch with this, doesn't move. It's an absolute beamer. So yeah. Yeah, you can open chest through walls. Oh, that's been about for ages. Your method that leaves a small pixel. Yeah, that's been. I was doing them years ago. That's not, because they are old as hell. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing that for years. Absolutely years. I think it's been about for 3 years. Underground content creator. Stay yourself. Enjoy being yourself. Keep that. Mate, I can only be myself simply because I am only me. Ask a question, you get an answer. Simple as that, but I appreciate that. Right, so I'm going to call it quits there. It's been emotional. Twisted is underground. I'll be underground shortly if I don't get this crap out. Yeah, you're opening a gap for you. I've done it for ages. What about the new LMG? You shown that? Yeah, I have. I'll show you again. Literally the last fucking weapon. What is it? Right, new LMG. Why don't you run out of rounds again? Fucking hell. Very last one. Right, ready? New LMG. Absolutely smash this one. So this is it. Beamer. Absolute beamer. There you go. Mine's been clutching with shit, God. Get a shovel. God, I need a fucking highway. Yeah, it's good to hear. Right, I'm going to call it there. It's been a pleasure, as always. I will catch you at some other point. But enjoy, and I'll see you again.